Hi Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading for November 26th through December 2nd. We are going to jump right on in here, my friends. This is going to be a general reading for those of you who don't know. Every week I do a general reading. I pull one card for love. If the other cards want to come up and talk about love, then we talk about love. But usually it's just general, all areas of your life. If you want a deeper love reading, check out the love reading for Pisces for November, which is already posted. And then in a couple of days, I'll be posting the love readings for December. So subscribe, hit notification if you haven't already, and you'll get a notice when the love readings are up. But let's jump right on in, see what's happening for Pisces for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then a card for love. All right, there's your love card. Okay, so Goddess of the Shadows, Pisces. Okay, some feisty energy coming up here. What you perceive to be your dark side holds a hidden treasure. So coming into the beginning part of the week, and it could be because you're feeling that Mercury retrograde energy that's coming in real strong a lot right now. A lot of people are getting into arguments and all of that craziness, right? You might be feeling that pressure or that stress, and you might be one of those people who tries super hard to be positive. Like, look, I don't want to be dramatic, I want to be easygoing, and so you might push a lot of things down. But as you're coming into the beginning of the week, we're coming off that full moon energy we just had as well, and Pisces, you all are very moon sensitive, so you might have some really heavy feelings coming up right now, and maybe for a long time you never let them show because you didn't want to be a Debbie Downer or whatever, and now you're realizing that a lot of those things about you that you thought were darkness or you know, like weaknesses are just really what make you human. And as you're expressing some of these things, you might find that other people begin like resonating with you, or they begin clicking with you, or even bonding with you. Some of you, I'm not saying you're gonna like go out there and start like blasting everything on Instagram or Facebook, or like putting your life out there. You don't want to do it like that either. You don't want to go to that extreme. But maybe like a friend or a family member, somebody you trust, a partner or whatever, like you might start opening up and they might be going like, wow, okay, that really makes me understand you better, or that really makes me relate to you more. So there could be a bonding that's coming in from that. I feel that something is happening with a lot of you Pisces, like with your root chakra, where you're starting to like ground yourself, or you're starting to take ownership of your experiences and your feelings and your sense of self, and just the fact that you deserve to have certain things, that you deserve to have the things that you need to survive. So there could be some like frustration that's coming up, but it's serving you well because you're like, damn it, I deserve more than this. And I hope I'm allowed to say that word. I don't know. I don't know how the YouTube rules work when it comes to having a monetized channel. I should probably read that. Your Wednesday, Thursday card here is God of the Arts. The artist within you is about to emerge. And this doesn't surprise me, especially since you've got this, you know, Goddess of the Shadows here. These heavy feelings are coming up in the beginning of the week. So midweek, you're finding ways to vent them. You're finding ways to express them. So maybe you're listening to a lot of music, or maybe you're writing music, maybe you're painting, maybe you're drawing, maybe you're making Play-Doh with like flour in the kitchen and doing inner child work and playing with Play-Doh, or sculpting with clay, whatever it might be. Maybe you're deciding to get crafty this year and make people like, you know, gifts, like craft DIY type, do it yourself little gifts or projects like that. And you might be just getting used to creating and making things. What a lot of people don't understand is creativity and intuition and healing go hand in hand. That's like the trifecta right there of spiritual growth. Is healing, healing leads to intuition, intuition leads to creativity, and like from there you come into this very balanced state where you're manifesting a lot more quickly. So Pisces, you all are in some really heart-spaced energy right now, and it's causing you to release and to express yourself in artistic ways, because you all can be pretty gentle, Pisces, and you all don't like confrontation. So there's some people, when they're releasing, they need to yell, they need to scream, they need to have that aggression, or they need to go hard at the gym or whatever, and that might not be your style, you know, naturally. Maybe some of you Pisces, you are, because of your sun's, your moon sign or your rising sign or something, but a lot of you Pisces may just prefer to release in a more creative, more pleasant, more non-aggressive way. And so some of you are finding that through your hidden artistic abilities and talents. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, my friends, is Angel of Support. The universe has heard your silent call for help. So maybe you've been feeling stuck in some way, or you've been feeling trapped, or you've been wanting to have change in your life, or you've just wanted to have some kind of sign that proves to you that you're not crazy, or that like everything is going to be okay, or that you're going to find the right path for you. And so I feel, Pisces, many of you are entering that beautiful time of synchronicities and of serendipity. And I know those are some fancy words, but I will describe them, I will explain them. So what happens is we're waking up, and as we're coming into our spiritual path, is we start coming into a time and into an energy where we begin seeing signs from spirit. It's one of the first stages of our intuition. And for me and for other people I've talked to, sometimes it starts off very simple. You may be scrolling through Instagram or Facebook, and you may happen to see a meme or something, and you're like, oh my God, like those words totally resonate with me right now. That's exactly what I was like trying to figure out. That woke me up, mind blown. There's an answer to a dilemma for me right there. And so there might be this really like life-changing thing. And I remember for me, there was like this Steve Maraboli, somebody had taken one of his quotes and put it into a meme, and I saw it, and I won't go into what it was, you know, right now, but it was just like, that's what I needed to hear, and it woke me up out of a really dark place, and it had me begin to take steps into my own healing and like figuring things out and having, you know, letting go of toxicity. So for you, a lot of you can come just through stumbling like that. It can come through overhearing a conversation that strangers are having near you, like in a restaurant or standing in line. It could be a video. It could be this video. It could be a different reader video. It could be so many things that just kind of pop up, and you're like, oh my goodness, there's my sign. Or it could be sometimes something is ending to release you so that you're able to step into a different situation. You know, so it can come up in a way where the universe is letting you know, like, look, we're going to help you, we're going to guide you, we're going to direct you, so you don't have to be so worried about making the wrong choices. So again, guys, this is a general reading. It's going to come in different ways for different ones of you. Be sure to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Those will provide more information for you. And you may need a private reading, and I'm more than happy to do that as well. All of the private reading information is in the description below. Your love card for the week is Angel of Communication. Communicate clearly. Don't be afraid to tell it like it is. I feel, Pisces, a lot of this has to do with your shadow self card, because the shadow self card is like, as your darker feelings are coming up, you may be afraid of expressing them to other people because you might be afraid that they're not going to like you anymore. But it could just be where your partner might not understand why you're feeling a certain way about things, or they might not understand why you're making a big deal about certain things. But if you're discovering why, if you're figuring out what your triggers are within yourself, and when you're able to express it and say, hey, look, I figured out why this thing is really bothering me, and here's what happened to me, and here's why it's affecting me in this way. This is a chance for you and your partner to bond. Those of you who are single, you know, this is telling you, don't be afraid to speak up about what you want. Don't be afraid to speak up about what your feelings are. Because one of the things is sometimes we don't want to seem needy, or we don't want to seem dramatic, and we want to come off as we're really independent and we can take care of everything on our own. And, you know, oh, don't worry about me. I won't be bothering you in any way. You know, like we want to come off really independent like that. But, you know, when we're coming into something like love, there is a certain degree of vulnerability that is necessary to have a healthy romantic relationship. And that person needs to feel needed. And that person needs to know how they can make you happy. And they can't do that if you're not being clear about, here's how you can make me happy, here's what I need from you. And if you're afraid to express yourself, then they're simply not going to know. And then we come into dysfunction, or we come into times with people where they're having a hard time reading us. They can't tell if we're into them. They can't tell what we want. And then things don't move forward. So this is telling you, Pisces, that your love life is going to improve the more you can just kind of open up and spill it. You know, like let people know what you need. Check out the love reading for Pisces for November. And check out your moon, sun, and rising sign video. Subscribe, hit notification if you haven't already. And you'll get a notification when the December love reading is out. Thank you so much, guys. Those of you who have reached out to me already for private readings. I'm really, really enjoying getting to know you guys. I'm very lucky to have such interesting watchers, viewers, subscribers. Those of you playing the pick a card game every single day on my social media. I've been having fun doing that with you and just getting to know you guys. So thank you so much for letting me be part of your journey. Till next week, my friends.